morning. We want to thank you. The Environmental Commission of the City of Monterey Park would like to thank you for being here this morning as we announce the short film contest in our schools for students of the City of Monterey Park. First, I would like to introduce to you Anthony Wong, the Mayor of the City of Monterey Park. Mr. Anthony Wong.
Thank you, Mr. William Wheeler. My name is Anthony Wong. I'm the Mayor of the City of Monterey Park. I thank Mr. William Wheeler together with the members of the Environmental Commission, which was created by our former Mayor of the City of Monterey Park, now State Assemblyman Mike Ng. He's the one who created this Environmental Commission of the City of Monterey Park. And we all know that we are experiencing weather changes, melting of stone, and all kinds of disasters around the world. So it's very important for us to protect the environmental environment of the whole world. So by the program, by this project or short film contest, we want all the schools within the Assemblyman's district, like 10 school districts and 7 cities, to work together, making sure that we will do our best to protect the environment and make sure that we will cut down the emission of carbon dioxide. At this time, I would like to invite our State Assemblyman, who is giving us 100% support of this program, the Honorable Mike Ng, the State Assemblyman of the 49th District. Honorable Mike Ng.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Anthony Wong. It's really good to be back here in the great city of Monterey Park, where I once served, as he indicated, on the city council and also as mayor. As many of you know, we just finished the last term for our introduction and passage of legislation just a few hours ago. And one of the most heart-wrenching discussions we had in the state legislature, besides the budget, which is always of great concern, was a bill that would look at how we incarcerate juveniles who have committed crimes so horrendous that they are subject to life without possibility of parole. And as I had that discussion with my other colleagues about this legislation, I thought, what a waste of youth to have young people that are locked up without any hope whatsoever. And that's why I'm always excited about programs that tap the energy, the vitality, the promise, and the creativity of our young people, because they really are the hope of our future. And in fact, in my past tenure in the city council and the state legislature, I want to tell you that there's nothing more satisfying than to work on programs about our young people. When we started the Community Service Scholarship at Mark Keppel High School, giving scholarships to young people that had the most hours of community service, or when we implemented the leadership training program under my very capable staff member Fong Lee and John Tang this past year. We took 40 young people to Sacramento. Or the upcoming financial literacy decathlon, one of the first ideas, I believe, in the nation, which will bring together young people to compete for $10,000 in scholarships for answering questions about financial literacy. Or the Monterey Park City Cleanup, where we expected a few dozen young people to come and help me clean up some of the rubbish on the street when Nikki Ung, who's on our staff now, was at Mark Keppel High School, and that was turned into over 100 youth at Barnes Park who cleaned up the city, and that led to us hiring more staff to have a cleaner city. Or the Monterey Park Environmental Commission, which, as our mayor mentioned, we started about 6 years ago. The only city environmental commission in the San Gabriel Valley. I believe only 2 in LA County, and one of the very precious few in the state of California. so that residents can devote their attention to the very issues that we are here today. And I'm proud to say there are 2 young people that are appointed to that commission of 7 people. I would like to, of course, thank our mayor and the city council for having this commission continue and endure and flourish. I'd like to thank the commissioners, and I'm going to name them one by one. The chair who brought this to my attention, William Wheeler, if you will stand, and Stedman Ng, and give them a hand. Thomas Wong, who's himself an incredible part of the program at JPL. Dr. Very distinguished, highly educated Dr. Armando Rivera Figueroa. Thank you very much. Vincent Chang, who, as many of you know, has donated so many hours to the city. He's supposed to be a lawyer, but he's actually out working full-time for the city, and of course our youth advisory members who are in school today. But most of all, I'd like to thank a great friend of mine from way back who helped me when I was upstairs and shared some space with her, which is Amy Ho, who's who's under the team of Elias Kelly, our city engineer, who I'm not sure if he's here today or not, who is the staff liaison, and Amy, of course, has helped this commission tremendously, and I know is an expert on so many great things. Thank you for your service, Amy Ho. I'd like to close by telling you that this is a tremendous idea to allow our young people to not only receive the message, not only to pay for the message when they go to movies, but to be the messenger as well as the message. The message is very simple, that if we don't look at the dangers of global warming in a very specific way, whether it's renewable energies or whether it's personal lifestyle choices, we are not going to have very much of a planet to pass to our young people. And that's the message. And so often, the medium or the messenger has hindered the message. And what do I mean by that? I mean that if you look at the movies that I watch versus the movies that young people watch, you can see that young people are not only watching movies, they're creating their own YouTubes. They're creating their own messages through Twitter. They're on Facebook. And if we don't let them be the medium and the messenger, we will lose that generation. And that's why I'm excited when William Wheeler and the commission came to me and said, why not have a film contest where we can allow young people to create their own message and also be creators of the medium for that message. And why not? And so I said, well, let's offer some prizes. So that's why we are stepping in and donating $1,000 to this venture. And I think that's the first prize, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to thank our Mayor, Anthony Wong, for stepping up and offering $750. So the details of the contest will be stated far better than I can. I just want to tell you that it's an honor and a privilege to be part of a city that cares, a city that's looking forward to the future with our feet firmly planted on the experiences of the past. So, without further ado, I'm going to turn it back to your chairman, Mr. William Wheeler, and then we'll take some questions after this.